Well, the good news is I'm not dead. So... Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Michael BookLion. You might not recognize me because I've been gone for over a month. It's been busy, to say the least. I moved, but you can't see that stuff right now. You can just see this wall bookshelf area right here. And can we just acknowledge I did put in effort for this. You're welcome. And what better way to get back into filming than doing a book haul? This is the fresh content you've been waiting for. So first up, we have All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. I absolutely love this book. When I read the ARC, I got it at BEA, and so the hard copy came out, and I said, yeah. It is such a magical book in only the way Maggie Stiefvater can, and I realize the way that I talk about her in all of my videos makes it seem like I might be in love with her. And honestly, it's about a Latinx family living out in the desert of Colorado in the 1960s. They are said to be famous for being able to cure people of their curses. And this book is just as magical and wild and all of the other great Maggie Stiefvater adjectives you can think of. Next up, we have Far From the Tree by Robin Benway. One, this book is so beautiful. It looks like I'll Give You the Sun, which is one of my favorite books of all time, so you got me. You got me, cover designers. And it's also a National Book Award finalist, and I'll Give You the Sun was as well. So my hopes are high, and based on that 4.5 Goodreads rating, I think it's safe to say my hopes will be met. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. And it's about a girl who just gave her baby up for adoption, and after that finds out she herself was adopted and goes off to meet her biological family, and things get a little messy, and it sounds like it's going to make me cry in the most painful way possible, and I'm ready. And then we have Turtles All the Way Down. I hate myself for getting this because both my roommates have copies. I have no self-control. I'm very easily manipulated by the system. That's all I'm saying. We have Release by Patrick Ness. This is another book I read the ARC of from BEA. I usually love Patrick Ness's books. I love this one. I didn't fully understand it, but I still really enjoyed it, and that's what happens with a lot of Patrick Ness's writing. And Maggie Stiefvater. Do I just like being confused? This is set over the course of 24 hours, and it's about a boy who's got all of these like major things happening in his life that are gonna affect him going forward, and it's also kind of about the end of the world. Also, dude, was anyone else ever told as a kid that you're not supposed to step on like the rails that the train goes on because you get electrocuted? Or was that just my parents messing with me? Because apparently it's not true. Next up, I have an ARC of Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Oh wait, Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I wanted to look studious for this. And this is about a girl who gets accepted to Ellingham Academy, which is a very prestigious school for students that are only like the top of their class, the best and the brightest. This girl goes to this academy. She's kind of a detective prodigy, and the reason she's there is she set out to solve the murder disappearances of the original family who started the school years and years ago. Cops couldn't do it, detectives couldn't do it, FBI couldn't do it. Stevie Bell is on the case. And this comes out in January of next year. Next up is Ringer, the sequel to Replica by Lauren Oliver. Again, the cover is like, I don't know if you can see it. If you can't see it, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it justice right now, but it like glows and shimmers and is like brighter than your future all at the same time. This is the continuation of the story that started in the first book about a girl who finds out her dad is sort of not the best guy and head of this Haven Institute where they're experimenting with people, and some of the experiments escape and all hell breaks loose. This one also follows the format of there's two stories cut down the middle, one going from the forward and one going back in. And then we've got One Dark Throne, the sequel to Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. This is the second book in a quartet, and it follows three sisters who are meant to be the queen, but to be the queen they have to enter into a battle where the winning princess has to kill the other two sisters. So if you think you and your sibling have issues, it might not be that bad. Haven't gotten into the series yet, but I'm very intrigued, and my roommate Monica loves it, so I will soon, possibly. Don't take my word for it. And then I have Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston, and this is an Anastasia retelling set in outer space with robots and evil people and spaceships and action adventure. There's no singing though, so don't expect that going into this. And this comes out in February of 2018. And then we have the beautiful, I'm like salivating having this in my hands, the Red Queens Collector's Edition. This comes out at the end of October, and it's just everything is red. That's a Taylor Swift song, I think. Just like, it doesn't even say the name on the front, but you know what it is. And then last up I have The Last Samsara. I realize okay. This is a fantasy set in the world where these ancient stories you're not supposed to tell because if you do it draws out these deadly dangerous dragons, and then there's a girl who's a dragon killer, and so everyone's like, don't tell these stories, and she's like, don't tell me what to do, and so she gets herself a little too deep in, and it sounds really interesting and dangerous, and I haven't gotten into like a heavy fantasy in a while, so I've got one right here now. Alright, thank you guys for watching. My name is Michael BookLion. I can't promise you I won't be gone for another month, but I'll try not to. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. My name is Michael BookLion. How many times did I say that in this video? It's been a while since I filmed. Alright, bye. Oh man. I will never not hate doing this. I'm done. I hope that's enough for a thumbnail.